modern technology there, right?
These are like,
No.
pretty good.
Right. Basically, for me, it was not an issue to give the Baraka grounds for utilization of something that we see as the rights of the people. And I've always said, time and time again, whether it is I am with you or whether it is I am on another side, at the end of the day, the voices of the people must be heard. Today, again, we see the voices of the people being heard, and I think that it augurs well for Trinidad being the democracy that it is right now. My only concern is that the attempts to circumvent the assembly of people by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Yesterday I received a call asking me what permission we have and all that, and I explained to the officer that, you know, this being a private compound, time and time again we have assemblies for various reasons and we see no issue. This afternoon when I came, I saw one police vehicle by Heartline, I saw one across the road, and I saw three right opposite where the meeting was being held. So firstly, I would like to thank the police for keeping the members of the movement safe. That's number one. Number two, I received a call just after 8 a.m. this morning about an incident that took place in Charlieville on Caroni Savannah Road, where a young lady and her husband, their vehicle was burnt to the ground, and they went to the Shagona station to make a report at 7 a.m. They were told by the WPC that they need to contact CID and CID will get involved, and she refused to take a report. Again, after 12, she contacted me and said no police showed up. Again, at 4 p.m. I was contacted, not one single police showed up. Now juxtapose that with the fact that we had 5 police here, and not only 5 police officers, we had about maybe 10 officers or more, because you had multiple officers in vehicles. So, exactly. So juxtapose that with the fact that a citizen could not get assistance for a vehicle burnt to the ground and their family was traumatized, and police were just sent here to intimidate. That is the reality. Anyway, to the guys, all the best. May God continue to bless you, keep you safe. And the Baraka Grounds is here for all and sundry who would like to do things to support what they see as right.
Hey John, one more question. Why you think that this point system and the charge system wrong? Because that would was highlighted.
Well, there are 2 things to look at. The question is, number one, now I'm going to be very straightforward here. I'm not known to have a forked tongue. But for me, number one, the point system, there are points I have against it and there are points I have for it. And let me explain why. Those people who have lost their license, how many tickets were they given? And why were they given tickets? And I'm being very real with you. Why were they given tickets? Now there are people who have been set up by the police. But then again, there are people on the other side. For example, I'm surprised that all the Greenband Maxi men have not lost their licenses because of how they drive, on the shoulder, breaking in and out, etc. So there's a balance to this story. There's one side where it is unjust point, and then on the other side, there are people willy-nilly breaking the law. So there has to be some sort of balance. So for me, I am on the middle. I am in support of what you're doing, but I'm also for the obeying of law and the supporting of the laws in place once the laws are just.
What about the social aspect, where a lot of the persons who get tickets basically are straddling that line, trying to make a living, trying to pull a bill, and then you have this system that puts them completely out of employment?
Okay, again, here's where we may be at loggerheads, and I'm glad that we are recording this. You see, there is a system in place for passengers. And we have had cases where numerous amount of persons have been raped or targeted by traveling in P vehicles. I have always said that Trinidad is the only country that I know of you could take a P vehicle and pull bull. There's a system it's called a hire car, a H car. What is stopping you from getting your car registered H? So the fact is that if people are being targeted because they pull bull with P, then support the system that is in place to get yourself a taxi or put your car H. But the problem with people doing that is it devalues their car. So to me, yes, there is concern, and yes, there is a need for the P cars in certain areas, but there is a process as well. As I said before, there's always two sides to this whole scenario.
Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon. My name is Sheldon Khan from Trinidad and Tobago. And this afternoon, let me introduce you to our Nissan Caravan NV350. For financing options, we are offering this vehicle at $16,000 down, $1,900 a month. That's $16,000 down, $1,900 a month for 6 years. Further details, you can call us at 785-3822. That's 785-3882. And from me and Canon Nigel Autos, let me wish you all a bright and prosperous New Year.